Finally that time then. Bit of air ride. Let's see what we got. Front struts and bags. Leader lines for the front bags. These little adjusters that go in the top of the front struts to adjust the dampening. Rear bags. Rear shock absorbers with damper adjustment. 2 of these. Via 444Cs. 4-gallon tank. Fixings, quarter inch and 3/8. 30 odd metres of airline. Loomage. The controller, the gadget. Make me go up and down. I'll take you to the back of the van and we'll see the sort of setup I think I'm going to go for. So I'll meet you there. Right then, this is the sort of thing I'm going to go for. I have to have one compressor on either side because they fit in the top ones. I think we've got a 1/4 inch on the top and then a 3/8 on the bottom. Or it might be a 3/8 and a half inch, I'm not sure. So this is all going to be raised up. The tank's going to be up. A friend of mine's just commented on an Instagram post saying I need the tank above, or the water trap at the lowest point and then the manifold at the highest point. The manifold will go on top, I think, and they'll run to their respective corner. Right then, in order to be able to get the front as low as I can, I need to chop these off, and I thought it was a bit of a gimmick really until I saw this. That's where my static fan, the wheels have been rubbing. I chopped this bit out because it was taking chunks out of the tyres. So I'm going to chop this bit out, put a nice radius in it, and then chop some of this lip off, re-weld it, and chop this edge off here as well because you can see where the tyre's been rubbing that to. So I'll fuck that off, fuck that off, fuck that off, tap it all together, re-weld it, just like this side. I've taken it out, welded and sealed it, and taken just a little bit out of the top of that. I'm battered today. Just fucking sliced my finger. I say sliced my finger. Bloody burnt my arm earlier. And my hand. That's gonna fucking smart. Ooh. Need a plaster. Got my plaster. Blue roll and masking tape. That's where it cut me. Bastard. Oh well. Life goes on. This is what we've got. I'm going to weld this little bit, and I'm going to pinch that bit together, weld that up, weld all up here, fabricate a tiny little plate for here because I overcut the top of it slightly. It doesn't matter, there's a hole here anyway. And then I'm probably going to extend this a little bit out. The reason for welding it, because they're not welded on the bottom usually, is because these spot welds, I've gone into the spot welds, so I'll just put a few little tacks along and then seal it. And this edge is cut. I'll just tidy that up. And then paint and seal. Then we can get onto the fun bit, which is actually fitting What good. I'm nowhere near perfect, but it doesn't have to be because we're just stitch welding 2 panels together. That would have been spot welded, so it doesn't have to be neat. It's not necessarily structural. I'm going to make my way. I'm going to pinch this bit together now, like I said I would. Then I'm going to, so I've still got movement in the metal to move up this way. I'm going to pinch that. Then I'll weld this bit after, make a plate, weld this, take a bit more off that. Because I think the wheel diameter, the reason for doing this bit and this bit is just for the air, so when the van's on the floor it's not, the tyres aren't sitting on these bits, so you get that tiny little bit more dump out of your air. Right, there's the welding. I had to weld a little patch up here. That's all I'm doing. I'll grind it back flat, seal it, paint it, seal it. A lot more solid now, that mount. Alright, they're all ground back. I've added the patch in there, not very pretty, but it's solid. It ain't gonna go anywhere. Started removing this strut. I've added a few little welds on the bottom of here just to hold it together, as if to act in place of the spot welds. Got to tidy this edge up. I've just put a bead of sealant down. I'm just going to smooth that out now with my finger. Again. All cut, all welded, all sealed, and I painted the whole wing inner. And on the other side, cut, welded, sealed, and painted. Ooh, what's that? I'm cutting on the back yet. I've got to cut some of this rubbish out the way and behind these, I think, and then I've already taken these out to relocate them on the side. Could do some new discs really on the back. Might put some new discs on. Actually, can you see them? That box under there, that's discs, but that's for another fucking money pit I own. Here we are then, sports fans. We're in the rear. Arch line is off there. And now, this is off the Transporter HQ, the 6.1 they lowered. You can't see that very well. There we go. I'm going to try and make, it's a flipped image, so this is actually the other side I've flipped. And try and make that look like that. Let's go for it. Just fucking cut stuff out. Fuck it, what can go wrong? All nicely ground down. First, well, it's too much bloody light now. First one is relocated. You need a 6mm drill bit, because that's what goes in the original hole. Nicely. I'll drill that. I can't bother to show you me drilling, but I'll drill it and see what it looks like. Done. Right, I'm going to give these a lick of paint, and then I'm going to do the other side and come back and I'll show you the install of the bag and the damper on this side. Alright. Here we go then. Cut and painted. I painted the caliper as well and the disc guard. Cut. Cut. There's one more thing you've got to do. You've got to remove this This little nipple. That's what the instructions say. Saves me right for not bloody using them. Bit of an I don't plan on doing anything with the rear brakes, but the fronts I want to replace at some point. So I don't know why I did that. Put a little bit of PTFE on here. Although I'm convinced they come with thread sealant, because the leader lines had orange stuff on them and these ones got white stuff on them. $19mm. Now there is going to be the best part of 10 bar going for him, so they'll have to be half decent. That one's going to go in like that, yeah, so that'll be in the right place. I've cut that little nugget off this side, so this side's ready to go in, I think. Fuck it, let's hang it in there. Job done, mate. You can't even really see it. It says H&S, which is hard and soft. There's 32 clicks, so I'm going to go for 16 in the middle. 2, 15, 16, so that's in the middle then. Because these ones might be a little bit more difficult to adjust. Once fitted. Captive nut, where is it? Got the airline fitting. Not too sure I'm comfortable with it there. I'm trying to get it like that. We'll see, just jack her up, see what it looks like. Never gonna tuck in, just that's as high as it'll go. That's sat on the I'll show you very quickly. Got them detachable wings and that. Quick release wings and that. It's sat on here, look. I could take a tiny bit more off that, but I don't want to because it gets tight, and it's also sat on the wing mat. But this is good. That's just on lock. The reason I chopped this inner one off. Anyway, stop fucking talking shit. The Rolls Royce wheels have smaller tyres, so I'm hoping we'll get the wheel up a little bit more, because the bag's not at full travel, nowhere near. And yes, I know it's a crusty wheel and it's on the wrong side. That's the near side wheel. So that side's done, more or less. Just got to put the anti-roll bar on. We're on to this side now. Let's see that then. One airbag. Let's see where the camera's going. 1 times airbag. Instructions are for girls, so we don't need that. Leader line. Let's put the leader line on first. This is going to be a long video, so if it's chopping and changing or cutting through sections, I say I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm putting the leader line on now. This goes on hand tight plus 3/4 of a turn. Hang on, I'm not going to look at the instructions I just threw away that I said were for girls. 1 3/4 turns beyond hand tight. Got the world's biggest spanner. I'm just going to do it till it gets fucking tight. So the last one. We've got to put the bag in the hub. bit of copper grease. Now I've removed the suspension. If you haven't seen me remove the suspension, or you've missed it on this one, it's because I haven't shown it on this one. I haven't recorded it. However, top right hand corner now, you'll see a link to me fitting these coilovers to the van. Click that and you can see the removal process. Right, it's in. As far as I can get it, what I did on the last one is I had to put it in the van and then jack the bottom of the hub up off the disc, so I could tap this and like sort of shock it in. I had to put some weight on it, so I'll do that now. I'll get this chucked in the van now. No, I won't. I've got to put the top mount on first. I've bought some new top mounts, so I've got a spare set to turn down for the other transporter when it goes on these coilovers. We don't need a bearing though, so that old transformer is going to benefit with some new bearings. I don't know if this is going to make a difference. The height difference. This is a genuine T6 top mount. This is an aftermarket one that's being fitted. I don't know whether you're going to gain any. I fucking hate calling it lows, but any gain any extra drop. But they're going on anyway. They literally just slide on. And then, as everyone in the transporter lowering video will tell you, you've got to use the original nut, because it's the correct distance from the top mount to the little plate inside. Let's put that on. Tighten her up. Probably going to spin straight away. No, it's not. Probably bloody clark myself now. As tight as it'll go. That ain't going any tighter. Hang her in the van then. Let's locate it in the top now. Don't forget to put this little cap in as well. That's what sandwiches it and holds it in place. That nut there. Spread it out. Might need that again in a sec. But anyway, this is what I'm doing because I've got weight on the bottom of the strut. Very slowly going in. Right then, that's in. I just got weight on it on the bottom of the wishbone. Banging that bit. Got it. Apologies for the abrupt ending to that video. I work in London, work away from home, and I was staying in her house. She sold the house because she had money problems, so I got kicked out. I've been living in the van for the last 6, 7, 8 weeks, something like that. There was a massive rush to get the van done, which is now livable, usable. You see on my Instagram for how it is now. But in the next one, after this video, I'll show you some of the rear stuff. I haven't videoed everything because, like I said, I was rushing. I stayed on night shift for 3 weeks and I came up here every other 4 days and did 4 nights on the van for like 3 weeks in a row, which killed me, but majority of it's done now. But the next one I show the rear install, airlines, tank, compressor, management, wiring, and all that sort of stuff. And I've got some electrics. I've videoed some of the electrics. That's about it on the van. There is more to come though, so we'll end this one here. I'll get some funky shots of the van and edit those into the next video, and then I'll do like another video on its own in the van, but I'm just talking rubbish again, so see you later.